and or NRC numbers. 50,431 were duplicates, that is to say, had more than one valid phone number but connected to one NRC, meaning one person registering maybe 3 times as a beneficiary but using one NRC. That is 50,431. And 7,757 were in active employment, including 800 public service workers in the government of the Republic of Zambia, otherwise called civil servants. 7,757 were in active employment, including 800 civil servants who do not qualify to be on FISIP, because FISIP is a social protection measure that is targeting to assist vulnerable families to attain household food security. It is not meant to be a flagship carrier of expanding our agricultural output. It is a social security measure. And on that platform, 800 public service workers or civil servants who are not eligible because they are employed by government were also on the FISIP register, drawing from the vulnerable. Another category is a category of 1,940 who are beneficiaries on the food security pack under the Ministry of Social Services. They are qualified on the FSP, which is the food security pack, and are accessing the services from or inputs from the Ministry of Community Development, at the same time registered with Farmer Input Support Program, meaning they were getting a double portion. These are the things we as government are calling on our people, that in order to make the work of government easy, and in order for government's programs and the intended beneficiation to reach out to a greater number of our vulnerable members of society, it is important for all those concerned and involved to be honest. If you don't qualify because you are on one program, you can't go and register on another. If you are a civil servant and you know you don't qualify, but you qualify for SAF program, which is Sustainable Agriculture Financing Facility, go and get a loan with the lowest interest. You will still be able to do your farming. Additionally, civil servants or public service workers have a facility that is peculiar to them, that is to say, which they enjoy themselves by entitlement that they are public service workers, which is one coming under the public microfinance. They are eligible to go and get loans for agri purposes. And you recall that last time I was giving statistics that out of the 54% of the women who have this far accessed those loans, 58% of the 54 of women are actually getting agricultural related loans. So there is a window for public service workers where somebody who is not in public service employment cannot go and register. So why would we have 800 civil servants register on a facility for the vulnerable. We are calling for more decency, and I can now say action will be taken on this. Is the law. It's not me. It's not any one of us. It's the law we have crafted for our land. Let me also indicate that in the last 2 to 3 farming seasons, we as government has introduced or reintroduced the e-voucher system of accessing agro inputs. And I know that the farmers, many farmers out there know about this e-voucher, system. And I wish to report to the nation that system, when it was reintroduced a year or so ago, the government through the Ministry of Agriculture started with a pilot project of putting 17 under the e-voucher system. That was 2023. And in 2024, the Ministry of Agriculture moved from 17 districts under e-voucher to 74 districts, which is the farming season we are just emanating out of. Cabinet head yesterday and was satisfied that the 2024-2025 e-voucher system of distributing inputs was very effective, and that almost all the 74 districts that were under the e-voucher system had no challenges, which challenges had plagued this system before. And in trying to assess where we move next from 74 districts under e-voucher system, the following benefits have been identified to accrue out of the use of the e-voucher system. Number one, it is cost effective. Cost effective in the sense that government directed local purchase of agro inputs, particularly seed, compound D, no importation. It was one of the criteria that the agro dealers will have to deal with locally produced fertilizer. And with that government position of buying local, the price of fertilizer during the 2024-2025 farming season of a 50 kg bag reduced on average by 73 reduction. Government saved 11.4 million United States dollars on compound D, and urea could reduce treasury expenses that such resources can be channeled towards production and or purchase or procurement of chemicals for pest control in order to increase production volumes of our food crop. That because government